It didn't just drag ships beneath the waves, it made them vanish, without a sound, without a trace. And if you stare long enough into the sea, it might be staring back. Welcome back to another episode of Myths Untold. They called it kraken, a word that slithered through sailors' lips like a curse. Some say it meant twisted, others whispered it was the unhealthy animal, a beast too monstrous to name directly. In Old Norse, it was used sparingly, carefully, like the sea itself might hear you. The kraken was not just a name, it was a warning, a shadow in the language, a word that lived deep, like the creature it described. The name spread slowly, passed from the trembling mouths of fishermen to maps inked with blurred coastlines. Every time the name was spoken, it echoed with the same feeling, dread. And if the name held power, the stories held terror. In the cold waters off Norway's coast, the kraken was not a tale, it was a fact. Sailors feared certain parts of the sea where the waves were too still, too dark. They believed something waited below, something the size of an island, sleeping. Ships disappeared, bodies never floated back. Locals claimed the creature could rise without warning, giant tentacles erupting from the ocean, dragging entire vessels into the abyss. They didn't ask if it existed, only when it would awaken again. In the 13th century Icelandic saga, Orvar Oddr, old mariners spoke of terrifying beings in the sea, among them something vast and impossible. It wasn't described directly, not fully, because how do you describe something that only rises when you're too far from help? They believed it lived at the edge of maps, where the sea was black and no stars shone. The closer a ship drifted, the quieter the water became, as if something enormous was breathing underneath, waiting. Half a world away in the coastal villages of Japan, a different name whispered through the waves, Akorokamui, the Red Terror. Said to be over 100 feet long, this sea demon haunted fishermen near Hokkaido. Those who saw it often lost their minds, or never returned at all. Its skin shimmered with blood-colored light, and they said it could appear in calm water without warning. Entire boats would be found drifting days later, empty, the decks soaked, not with water, but with a sticky red film. People didn't speak of it casually. They feared its name like a curse passed down by the ocean itself. But where did all this come from? Was it all madness? Or could something real have created these stories? In the deepest parts of the ocean, creatures exist that we still barely understand. Giant squids, real animals, have been discovered with eyes the size of dinner plates and tentacles powerful enough to damage steel. Some can grow over 40 feet long, and yet most of their lives remain hidden in pitch-black depths we've never explored. Could early sailors have seen these creatures and filled the gaps with fear? Or did the kraken come first, and the squids merely gave it a face? Maybe the real horror isn't what is down there. Maybe it's what we'll never see, because even now, over 80% of the ocean remains unexplored. A world so vast and silent, anything could be watching from below. Something old, something forgotten, something waiting. So tonight, as the sea whispers outside your window and the dark waves shift beyond the shore, ask yourself, was it ever really a myth, or are we just afraid to know the truth?